Hello, everybody. Um, I'm supposed to be working, but ain't nobody trying to talk on the phone today, so I'm taking a break. I wanted to talk about energy. So I think it was like 2015 that I did a video. I think it was called Black Energy 2015, 2014, something like that, talking about your energy. So your energy is, yours. However, it's manipulated often. And I'm repeating it because we're living in a time, especially right now, where everybody is really seeking after energy. And I probably should have said something like right when the whole Kobe Bryant accident happened. That's when it started. I mean, not when it started, but I mean, it's always going on, the manipulation of energy, but it's just like collective energy. So not just energy, but also speaking on group think. So group think is the idea that as a collective, we should all have the same opinion. We should all have the same thought process. We should all have the same morale. We should all have the same results, which it isn't always true. So groupthink is, let's see, popular forms of groupthink is like religion, for example, where you feel like, your prophet is a savior or whatever, and everybody else's is a lie, that type thing. It becomes a dangerous thing because people will fight to the death to defend it, right? And that's the thing that's going on now. You get presented with one thing because over time we've been, conditioned to follow what we see on the news, follow what we see on the TV. This is what's in style. This is what's cool. Gosh, I don't know why, but I was just thinking about how like plastic people are now. Like it's so accepted to get, work done on your body. And nobody thinks twice about it. How over, like maybe in the early 90s, people be like, oh, that person has silicone titties or something. But it's like now no one cares. It's interesting over time how, we get conditioned to think that certain things are okay. And so the idea of manipulation of our energy is something that we don't even pay attention to when it comes to social media. Something comes across the board, someone says something, somebody offended somebody, forget about it. Everybody jumps in and wants to give an opinion. Everybody's sharing the video. Everybody's posting and what do you call it? Yeah, sharing and posting and commenting and all kinds of stuff. And it's nice in a way that everyone has a platform of their own. But at the same time, you have to be particular about your energy. You have to be careful about where you put it at. The things that you give energy to are the things that are strong, like this virus. People, for example, over here in my state, somebody tested positive. A girl tested positive at the hospital, and she just jumped up, like left the hospital on foot. What you doing? Like, not to mention everybody's talking about it's literally like cold symptoms. What are you doing? Why are you running away? Like, and then if she really does have it, because a lot of these tests aren't even real. They're just going based off of symptoms and assuming that people have it. They aren't even actually confirming shit. But it's just like so much fear in people's mind of them dying because everybody's talking about, oh, you're going to die. Everybody's hyping it up as if it's the worst thing in the world when it's not. And so many people are getting better and walking away from it. The death toll is not that high, and most people who are, not surviving it are immunocompromised and or elderly, or have respiratory issues, like I said. So it's just like in your mind, if you think that this thing is going to kill me, I'm going to run out the hospital, right? You know what I mean? It's groupthink, and groupthink is being used in a negative way right now. And that's why I'm talking about holding your energy and harnessing your energy. You have to choose where you decide to put your energy at and what you decide to put your focus on. And I urge everyone watching to go within, sit down, chill, talk with your ancestors, talk with your deities, especially your ancestors first, and center yourself. We are in a new season. It is spring, a new year. It is time for clearing out of things, and I'm glad that everybody is having a rest. For those who are getting rest, it ain't me, but but for those who are getting rest, enjoy it. Enjoy it. Center yourself. Think things through. Do not panic. Do not get upset. The more negativity, the more fear we put towards it, the bigger this thing grows. And your energy is always important. Like, it's always important for you to guard yourself, to guard what comes in, as I talked about in other videos, and guard what you take part in, if that makes sense. So when you are consuming social media, when you're consuming the news, when you're consuming, cable television and stuff like that, you're allowing yourself to participate in groupthink on a certain social level, right? But when you isolate yourself, when you choose, this is the music that I'm going to listen to, you choose, okay, I'm all right with this show, or you choose that, this is the book I'm going to read, it affects your mind in a different way. It's important for you to constantly make that choice yourself. It's important for you to weigh the pros and cons. Don't just eat up what's given to you. And as a bonus for this video, I'm about to go ahead and in my break, but as a bonus for this video, I just want to share something that I saw this morning, and it really kind of connects to the last video that I did. The video was like a man, he was in a church or something like that, and he was talking about how the whole thing is a military op, something that was created, and that it has a lot to do with the election and something to do with 5G signals, and that the fact that it started didn't actually come from the virus. The virus is itself, it's real, but it was something that was kind of like thrown on the citizens of Wuhan, who were actually exposed to 5G signals, and it messed with the chemistry of their body. It's something that apparently we can't deal with. It's not safe yet. And it made them sick. And when they went into the hospital, and I did actually see videos about that as well, being translated from Wuhan citizens. When they went into the hospital with, flu-like symptoms, they were told, oh, you got coronavirus. And most of them were actually injected with it. Fast forward a little bit, what the guy was saying is that it is a military op, as in they chose that facility in Wuhan and that particular area and that particular hospital and all of that to put on this show. And that most people right now, as you see, they already talked about how they don't even have a way of testing it on everyone. They don't have enough supplies and all of that kind of stuff. He said that what's going to come next is they're going to present a vaccine, and you should not be getting the vaccine. The vaccine is the actual disease itself, and you're not likely to survive it. What other people are exhibiting is cold and flu symptoms during a cold and flu symptom season. More importantly, the reason I said it, and it ties into what the dream that I had where I said that Trump was still president. He said something like that the military, but he voted it out, that the military wanted to bring everyone in for testing, like FEMA style, like martial law style, bring everybody in for testing and tell everybody that they got it so that everyone gets a vaccine and they just, mass drop dead type thing. Versus Trump said, no, we're not going to do that. We'll let people voluntarily go in and get tested when they exhibit symptoms. And back to what I'm saying about groupthink, if your mind is constantly focused on the negative, guess what your body's going to do? Follow right suit. It's going to present those symptoms to you that you're looking for. Okay? That's number one. But anyway, he said that if he calls a state of emergency, which has been done, that and allowing people to go in for it, and then they present the vaccine, that people will voluntarily go get the vaccine. And he's like, but if we're in a state of emergency, something up until the election time, then it automatically makes him president for the next 4 years. Something like that. I don't exactly understand politically how that works because I was paying little to no attention in politics class. But it's about to get real here. So y'all just keep your eyes open and guard your energy and stay focused, stay grounded as much as possible. And take care of yourselves out there. and all of that good stuff. Bye.